Hello everyone, welcome back. Before we move on to the next topic, I would like to talk about the architecture of a web application. Okay, if you get this right, you will be able to understand really well when we start actually developing the applications using Bubble. Okay, so typically any modern web application contains three layers. As you can see here, a presentation layer, a logic layer, also called logic layer, and then the data layer, right? So presentation layer, for example, let's take an example of twitter.com. Okay, so you will see the tweets, what you can see on the screen, right? So you see tweets, you see users, you see number of followers, right? So there are some UI layouts, there are some images that you see. Okay, and if I log in, I will have my own set of tweets that I will see, and if you log into your account, you will see your own set of tweets based on who you follow and what are your interests, right? Now Twitter dynamically has to calculate this and show it to you. Each individual will have a different view, right? But the layout will not change. The look and feel of the website will seem similar. Okay, the visual elements that we see on the screen are the presentation layer, and the data that comes dynamically is typically stored in a database, and using the logic, which user has to get what information will usually be derived or calculated based on this logic that is written in this logic layer. Okay, so yeah, this is the basic funda. Now Bubble also uses a similar philosophy it uses a similar philosophy and helps us implement the applications. Now let me switch the screen to the Bubble screen. Okay, so here we see that there is a design tab, there is a workflow tab, and there is a data tab. Okay, so design tab is where we can build our presentation layer. The data is where our data resides. For example, if we are still talking about the Twitter example, the users will be stored in data, the tweets will be stored in data, the follower count, the following count, the images, everything will be stored in data. But they have to be derived, or they have to be fetched and shown on the presentation layer. Okay, that connection between data and design will be done by the workflow. Okay, so the logic layer, you can say the logic layer can be the Bubble calls the logic layer as workflow. Data is, it is data, and then the presentation layer is the design. Okay, we'll see an active example in the next video. This is it for the that's it for this video. Okay, see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.